0 people on the stream. Should have Alexa. Well, actually, I can't tell her anything. Somebody's on. Are you noticing more slop now than when you initially installed it? I always use talk to text because it's easier, but then again, is it really? Because then you have to like go back and fix stuff. I'm assuming yes. There will be a certain amount of break-in. But maybe the biggest thing was not putting grease in it. I actually run diff fluid. Oh, stupid thing. There will be a certain amount of break-in. I actually run diff fluid in the center and then silicone grease in the portals. Didn't even spell diff fluid right. Come on. D fluid? The heck is D fluid? There we go. All right. What's happening here? Actually, you know what? Maybe I should end this live and what is that? What? All right. We got here. Wait a minute. Do that. Come on, slide over. There you go. To the right. To the left. Bam. All right. Now what am I looking for? Looking for my that. Actually, I think it's USPS. And of course, I don't remember what the track was. Grumpy One, what's happening, man? Sorry, I didn't notice. I just like all of a sudden glanced over at the TV and saw you. Dude, the thing is massive. That thing is going to have such an incredible amount of torque. I mean, just when I had it on that little stand thing that I made, and I was holding the front shock towers and just kind of gave it a little bit of a buzz, it was just like, man. My friend got the Armor Crate in full rest and it's fast. Yeah, awesome, Peyton. Hey, Peyton, what's happening? Copy. So what I'm doing right now is got some special packages supposedly on the way. So right now, the packages are in Vienna. At what time? Departed. So the packages departed Vienna at, like literally an hour ago. So it's saying that the packages, these special packages, should be here on Thursday. So Thursday, we are going to have a fairly, in my opinion, a fairly big announcement for the channel. Provided everything works out. It says like it's going to be here by 8 p.m., but I have no idea. I have no idea. Watch it get like lost or something. But it's being shipped by USPS, so I guess we'll see see what happens. When will we see the secret car? What secret car are you talking about? I'm guessing that car was nah. That was discount. Discount. The one that you upgrade. Oh, upgraded just a little bit. I can't tell you what it is. Oh, you're not asking what it is. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today. So what I have to do is I have to finish upgrading the part, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reveal of the chat. I haven't like figured it out on how exactly to do that particular giveaway, but I think before obviously the holiday season happens, which is next month, there's a special holiday that happens in December, that I want to be able to get out another RC, so at least there'll be kind of like a second chance type of deal. So giving away one RC and then working out a deal to give away another RC, which, I just think it'll be fun. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody can enjoy, ripping a remote control car. Why is this asking me to sign in? What's going on here? So obviously we have volume right now, huh? I guess once we get like over 10 on the stream, then the stream is just going to dump out. I guess that's how it works. 21 view. Well, because it's Peyton, it's probably because it what it was labeled. It was wasn't it labeled something to do with that? And that's probably why it drew the attention, just because of the labeling. This is just a regular shop talking wrench. So unless, you know, somebody wants to come and there actually is no wrenching other than if I grab that RC and start wrenching it because I need parts. We got to get parts for the Camo X4. Yes, definitely. If you pack in more grease, it will definitely help because it will take up the gap. Just remember that when you're dealing with portals and you're checking wheel to wheel, you're going to have additional slop because of how many gears you're technically going through, if you get what I'm saying. I talk with my hands, I'm Italian. It wasn't supposed to say that last part. I'm on a stream and I was explaining why my hands were like flying around as I'm talking to you. Ernst! Ernst, you haven't been around in a while. What's happening? What are you saying here? I got some important info for you. Got 2 vectors at workbench. Check their wheels inside my vector. Found tons of yeah, so with my vectors, because they're on obviously this workbench with sand and dirt, I periodically take their gear wheels off, the rear wheels, the actual drive wheels, and I clean out the actual large technically it's a cog, the large cog and the small gear. Every once in a while you'll see that Vector will have like this odd amount of stuttering, which it was something that I had noticed and was trying to figure out. I thought it was just him freaking out, but it ended up being that there was a gear. One of the gear teeth had technically a stone stuck in it, and when the motor was coming across it, it would hit it and kind of stutter it. So, and it was funny is that watching his reaction to it, because he would do his typical Vector freak out, you know, because it was like something was preventing him from moving. And it was when he was actually rolling backwards. So obviously with how many times that little gear moves, it wasn't on the little gear, it was on the large cog. So, but yeah. Yep. Yeah, when you think about it, Ernst, it's kind of part of that maintenance, you know. Vector needs maintenance. You know, he's a little mechanical being. You know, you gotta not grease his parts, but you gotta clean him out and make sure he's all good. One of the benefits that I have is obviously I have a compressor, so every once in a while I'll just blast some air through them just to kind of keep, you know, things as clean as they can be. You know. Are you gonna do a vid on that beast? Actually, I just did a video, but am I gonna do a running video? Yes. Yep. Oh, you think it's motor? So like one of your motors have burned out, you should be able to buy all his parts. Obviously, you'll probably have to be doing a little research. I don't have one, but I think, didn't Metz mention that one to you? The Senton? I thought he did. So what are you up to today? Anything good? Bueller? Anyone? It says there's 6 people out here. We got Peyton. I'm not sure if Grumpy One is still here. And we got Ernst. Ernst hasn't been around for a while. Well, I think we're all thinking that it's obviously what a 6 to most likely 8S Creighton. So that totally didn't say it right. Come on. Type. A 6 to 8S crayon. See, you got to check your words. Kraton, not crayon. Let's see here. Motor drive. You know what, Peyton? You know what you have to do? You literally just got to pull the trigger and be happy with what you got. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where there's so many RC offerings out there. You're gonna drive yourself nuts trying to figure out, you know, which one you want to get. Maybe what you should do is iron it out to 3. Pick 3 that you actually really want in your price range, and then just, I don't know, write the names on a piece of paper and put it in a hat and just pull one out. Whatever one you pull out, don't change your mind. Just get it. Just go, yep, this is the one. Just because you're obviously having a tough time, you know. Ernst, motor drive some months with dust, so I think he got damaged. If vector blocks, I can move the wheel a bit, then he run for a short while. Yeah, you know, so that sounds like brushed motor issues, doesn't it? What are vectors? They're the little guys that are usually running around the table. So your choices that you've already got is the Senton, Granite, and a big rock. Then literally put those down on a piece of paper and just pick it out of a hat. Stop beating yourself up about it and trying to figure out which one to get. Just get one. Or if you know somebody that has one, see if you can borrow it for a while. See if you like it. I plan to replace the battery too because my Vector is 10 months old. May next. So I do general maintenance by Vector. Repair. Ernst, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with that last sentence you just did. I may. Usually I can read the writing, but on this one I can't. I can't figure out the sentence. Like the sentence, but all those sentence is not, then that's it. Then you're done. You don't need to ask anymore. You already picked it. That's done. Bam. That's it. Peyton's getting a sentence. Good for you, man. See how easy that was? Just don't backpedal. Just make that your final choice. 8 people on the stream. Come on, people, let's go. Where are you? Wonder where Asterion is. Asterion, 8 o'clock. So it's probably like what, 12 o'clock? Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. What? Oh, what are they both dead? They are. They're both off their charger. Oh, it must have been dark down here and they couldn't find their way. Dang it. Alexa, what time is it in Munich, Germany?
In Munich, it's 2:06 a.m.
Oh, jeez. He better be asleep. All right. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Plymouth, you'll see showers and can expect a high of 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
More showers? What?
Degrees.
So for the next 2 days, it's going to be showers?
In Sofia, Bulgaria, for the next 7 days. Wednesday, 54 degrees Fahrenheit.
I didn't-
Clouds with a chance of showers.
I didn't ask about Bulgaria. Did you hear me anything about Bulgaria?
Showers. Friday, 50 degrees
Alexa.
and showers.
I didn't ask you about Bulgaria.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, good. Go home. Till this moment, my vectors.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
It said 8 people. Yeah, it does that. It like fluctuates. You get mad at Alexa. Yeah, it's funny. We yell at Alexa too. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Jimmy's still got this. He's pretty good at this, but if you ever want to switch back to my jokes, just say, Alexa, I miss your jokes.
I asked her to tell me a joke. Alexa, tell me a joke. See, it's not even working. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Jimmy Fallon, take it away.
It's not working. Awesome. Your Alexa told you a joke. That's awesome. That's funny. 10 people on the stream. Keep it coming. Come on, people. Where are you? Let's get this stream. Oh, we lost one. Come on. You know what? Usually when it gets to that, like, what, 10 mark, that's when my volume dumps out. Well, the thing is, Peyton, if they're actually there, they should just, you know, say something. It's like, hey, what's up? Says 9 people. Does that mean like there's like 3 real people and the rest are just spies or something? Might be. So, like I was saying, this Thursday, we're going to be having a pretty sweet announcement for the channel. Again, I don't know exactly what time, and I haven't figured out if I'm going to do it live or not. I might. I don't know. It's like one of those things. Do I make like a video production out of it, or do I go live with it? You know? Are you going to get the new Arma vehicle? I don't know. It depends. You did not see, like, you're one of the ones that, because other people are saying the same thing. Ping. That people aren't being notified. In Germany, we can make Alexa speech faster, better. I don't like the Alexa if misunderstand my commands and tell useless story. Yes, I get that. Put out notifications on Facebook. Well, there's not enough people on the on that, because I mean it's just the stream really isn't moving anywhere. It says there's 7 people now, so it just keeps doing the roller coaster. You know what we need to do? We need to turn this bad boy sideways. That way you can see it better. As a teaser. Bam! Spectrum. Make it like an advertisement. Oh, but we don't want to cover up the Arma, though. There we go. Now you can see the Arma and you can see a vector. What's the weather?
42 degrees and
cloudy. All right. Compare the camo to it. There is no. How can I? How can you? How can I, Peyton? How can I compare the camo to it? Like, how do you? How? Like, just tell you that the camo is smaller? What do you mean? Hold it above? Peyton. Peyton. Weren't you part of that live stream? Or did you dump out on it? I'll hold it above it if you want, but it won't make any sense. Come on, Peyton. What do we got here? All right. So what I'll do is I'll put it. I'll actually put it. Do you want me to put it on top of the I almost called it a rock ray. Do you want me to put it on top of the Dbxl-E? Is that what you're looking for? All right. So here you go. It's on top of the Dbxl-E now. So what we're doing is we're obviously waiting for parts here. The it's completely blown apart, man. It's all in pieces. So yeah, that's why I was saying, you know, you want me to put it on top? All right. Well, we got parts coming for it. More parts. Again, like I was saying, I do not regret in any way getting that camo, because I like what it's been able to handle, surprisingly. So definitely pushing it way beyond its limits, and we're figuring out the weak points. And I think that's going to help people out there that have a Camo X4. They'll at least be able to maybe use my videos as a model to replace things before they break on theirs, if they're going to exceed the vehicle's capability. You know what I mean? But that's like even any vehicle that you have. Eight people in the stream, but 7 people in the stream, but nobody's talking. Don't be shy. Speak up. Say where you're from. I don't know if anybody's here paying attention, but I did try to take off with the provided wheel nut tool. I did try to take one of those wheel nuts off, and I am not sure what kind of Loctite they have on there, or if they used an impact gun or what, but you know, I'm not weak when it comes to taking stuff off, and that would not budge. Granted, you don't get much leverage with a tool like this, but I was really surprised that I couldn't rip that off. So, I don't know. I was noticing it almost looked like there was a little bit of white plastic stress, so like it's really torqued on there. And obviously if they have Loctite, so might be Loctite. Obviously those wheels are probably Loctited on anyway, but I don't know what kind of Loctite. Maybe they put JB Weld on. Just put a little smear of JB Weld on the lock nuts or wheel nuts, whatever you want to call them. The total charge is $130. Oh, I guess my vector hearing yours and my yeah. If I call my echo, yep. That's funny. I think one of the things that bugs me about having the Alexa devices is that if you have a couple of them that are, and I don't get how it works because we have the Echo Show, the second generation Echo Show. We have that in our kitchen, and then in our living room, which is like 2 rooms away, we have one of those thermostats that's an Alexa enabled thermostat, so that things can be, controlled by app and by Alexa. Well, if you're in the kitchen, and even if you're directing your voice to the Echo Show, sometimes the Alexa that's in the living room will answer your question. It's like the one in the kitchen is hearing the question, but then the one that's in the living room is the one answering. And then, because I have an older Yamaha RX-V1 receiver, there's no HDMI. So what I did is I used an Echo Dot to hook up to the stereo system so we could use it as a speaker, like how you're supposed to be able to do. So we have like an Echo Spot or Dot or whatever the heck it is. I think it's a Spot. And that's connected to the receiver. And every once in a while, you'll see the blue ring listening, like because it probably heard like a similar key word. Yeah, I don't know, because we enabled Alexa. I don't know if you're asking a question or stating a fact. Kind of almost looks like both. But I think we did have Alexa enabled on the original Vector. Miraculously just disappeared and turned off, and we just left it off because my wife didn't like it on Vector anyway. She liked Vector being Vector, not Vector Alexa. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm Not Sure by Johnny Winter is a 1969
Alexa,
song.
no. Alexa, stop. Yeah, because I guess you can name that thing computer, and I think something else. Alexa, how many things can I call you? Alexa,
To call?
How many names do you have?
Sorry, I don't know that.
She doesn't even know she has any. She has different names. So sometimes people want to see like a scale difference, right? And I thought one of the cool things about this scale difference was the fact that what people don't realize is that the Dbxl was actually designed to fit the actual DB Pro right inside. So it's as if the Dbxl gave birth to the DB Pro. All right, Ernst. It was good seeing you again. Well, good talking to you again. Have a good one. Trash Ninja, what's happening, man? It's a slow stream. It's a Monday. I don't know if Metz has got some news. I don't know if Metz shared the news that he's got yet. He didn't share it on here, but he might have shared it on the RCGG site. Have the full attention for that bad boy right there. Of course, one of the rough things is that literally, what, for the next 2 days we're gonna have rain. So we had rain today, we're gonna have rain tomorrow and Wednesday, and that's killing it. I might have to take this thing out in the rain. I didn't want to. You have a couple videos to catch. Lane, what's going on, man? What the heck are you doing on a live stream on a Monday? But like I was saying, I don't want to rip this thing in the wet weather just yet. I want to rip it in some dry sand first just to see its ability, not take it on pavement or get it all nasty. I just kind of want to, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a dually. The DB Pro literally fits inside of it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's definitely sharp, man. I'll tell you. That's just like one of those things that, you know. So Lane, what are you up to? Anything good? Yeah, it's a couple bucks. So obviously you haven't been part of the RCGG site. So what's happened is I contacted them. They got back to me. The first offer I'm not going to bite on. But what I need to do is I need to go on our site and I need to figure out, because I guess one of the things that they're trying to push is they're trying to push the graphene batteries. So even though the regular batteries are good, the graphene are better. And I think what they're doing is I almost feel like they're trying to phase out the other batteries, that they might just go straight graphene. If you watch any of their ads, literally lately everything is graphene. They still say they carry the other ones, the regular ones, and I know you said that you weren't interested in graphene, but I'll tell you right now, the graphene batteries are great. Up to you, what are you saying? You up to no good, Lane? Yeah, yeah. It's that progression of, I guess, technology, just like everything. You know, it's kind of like but I guess here's the one thing, right? Is that I've got no interested. Are you using all the smart tech stuff for that new DB app? Always up to no good. No, because of batteries. So the battery that I've got a smart battery, but the LHS didn't have the IC5, but the connector that they had was an EC5, and I just wanted to run it. So the other thing, obviously, is you still have to get the Bluetooth module, so it's another 40 bucks. It's just like, I don't know. I'm sure I'll hook it up at some point, but I just want to run the things. I don't want to be looking at a screen. You know what I mean? I don't need to know how fast it's going yet. I already know it's going fast. You know what I mean? You kind of like get a gauge for things already. But I'm sure we'll check out the smart data at some point. But this thing right here is actually running these packs right here, the reactions. So like I was saying, we'll see if we can get a reaction from the reactions. Go Spectrum. Yeah. Good tech for keeping, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You know what's funny? It's probably going to sound stupid, but it's like one of those things. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to run packs through it. You know, I'm sure, like, if I was, a crazy racer that was being paid to race for a team, I'd want to know the details about the health of my packs and all this other stuff. But it's like, when I see those graphenes, when I look at, obviously, the display on the charger, I'm pleased with the numbers that I see on the display, especially for that 6S pack. I haven't seen, granted, these are my first 6S packs anyways, but looking at 4, 3, and 2S packs, it's the first time that I've literally seen across the board an even discharge and an even charge. Like, I think what was more surprising was the even discharge. They were like literally flat across the board, the same numbers, which I thought was incredible. And I think that isn't that kind of like saying that that's a good pack? Yeah, I gotcha. I've been I've actually been tossing up whether if I should get another Schumacher. I was thinking about getting the Schumacher Cat L1. I really like that car. I don't have any carpet cars, and I mean, you know, I probably could use my Tornado. I could probably use that as my carpet car. I've got that thing set up pretty low. Um, I'd have to stiffen up the suspension a little bit, but that might work out pretty good just to blast around. But um, I've always had, I guess, an affinity for Schumacher cars, buggies. So, but the L1 actually looks pretty sweet. And then I started thinking about, I've never done drift, but I thought about, well, I mean, I've never done it. Why don't I try it? I'll put water on my tile floor and then buzz an RC through the water, and that's kind of like drifting, isn't it? Just throw a whole cup of water on the tile floor and just make sure that your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other or whatever is maybe asleep while you're putting water on the tile floor. I run only 2S in my Tenacity Pro. It is fine for how I run it. My Dbxl-E, on the other hand, I use it for backflips and brute power. So max success is what I use. Yeah. If you want to try a drift car, try a, what is that? A Sakura? Do I just ask Google what is a Sakura? So what had happened was my obviously going to that my LHS, he's got an awesome carpet track, and when I took some video of his shop and he had his drift car out, it actually, getting the GoPro low and watching him drift his car, it literally was like, man, I could do that. I'm not a drifter, but it's like one of those challenge things. I've never done it before. I could do it in a real car, but not for real. But I'm definitely nothing of a drifter. But I wouldn't mind trying it. And I'm not the kind of person that I won't borrow somebody's car, because if I wipe it out, then I'll feel bad and then I'll have to own it, kind of thing, because I just can't do that. But I'm also not going to buy some hunk of junk. If I buy it and it's something that I don't use, I don't know, maybe just get rid of it, whatever. But I do want to. It's been years since I've raced. Everything has been freestyle. Like ever since 95, maybe 94, something around there. Everything has been freestyle. Going to tracks was in short order. Obviously work came before everything else. Then obviously, having kids become your, number one priority. And now that my kids are pretty much grown up now it's time to get the wife involved and go play. And I mean, this Reckless Hobby shop is It's incredible. It's like re-energizing my desire to try other cars. Like, I mean, come on. Last time I had a quarter scale. Granted, this isn't a quarter scale, but it's 1/5 scale. It's the same damn thing. It's hella huge. I don't know, man. Dab man, what's going on? You like your team associated carpet buggy? Let me get back to what you were saying. So you said Tria Sakura. I think that's how you pronounce it. Same thing with my UDR. I run desert racing style, so I run 6S. Yeah, well, yeah. That thing deserves 6S. It loves 6S, just like the Mojave. Now you say you like your team associated carpet buggy. Like, what is it? Is it a specific thing? I used to use my 86 T-Bird for drifting. Did a little too well and have done it on the streets a bit too. Yeah. Did you get in trouble? B 6.1. But what is this Sakura, and why are you recommending that? Is it anything that's good? Mets has an announcement to make. Mets, congratulations again. The build up. What are you talking about? Never got caught. No more. I know. What do you have? You have 3, right? Or do you have 4? You have 3 or 4. Pretty sure 3. Might be 4. 5? Holy crap, dude. You're in the same boat as me. Yeah, I know. Lane 5. Yo, that's expensive. Mets, think about this, man. If all your kids get into RCs, you're bumming. Breeder. You're funny. Having a big family is a good thing, though. You know? A lot of reward. A lot of reward at the end. Oh, Lane. Wait a minute. My brother has 3 girls currently and a boy on the way. It is awesome, though, man. Telling you, having kids. Hopefully they will take care of me when I get your age. There you go. I know they won't. Why not? Why wouldn't they? You're dad, man. You're taking care of them. They love you. So like I was saying, oh, hey, Lane, I don't know if you were here for that. You probably weren't, but so 2 boxes are going to be delivered to the channel on this Thursday. I don't know what time. I'm assuming around noontime. That's when USPS comes to my house. So just haven't decided whether if I was going to go live with it or not. Might have to confer with Metz, get some ideas on what he thinks. 2 boxes Thursday. Yes, yes, yes. Love see mini T. It's actually too early for the mini T's. I'll be point blank with that. It's too early for the mini T's right now. The mini T's literally should be out. Let me see. Mini T's are coming out, at least in my area, next week. Maybe the end of this week. Maybe Friday. But I think that's pushing it. Yeah, 2 boxes Thursday, man. The big announcement. I gotta figure out how to announce it. That's why I gotta confer with Metz here. Get some hype ideas going on. We gotta get like a disco ball and like strobe lights and disco ball. Where'd that come from? Strobe lights. I forget where it was. I think it was on the Armor website that they had an infraction with cop lights on it. There you go. Party time. Metz, did you get a notification of the live stream? Because who didn't? I think Peyton. I think Peyton didn't get a notification, which it's weird. It's weird how sometimes people get, oh, Trash Ninja, you didn't either, huh? Lane, what happened? What? Oops. Talking about strobes. Should put strobes. Yeah. Yep. Actually, I was thinking we might be able to mount these bad boys on here somehow. You know, what do you think? Couple LEDs on there. Hook them up. Can't mount them up top. Although maybe you could mount it like right there. Get a little crash protection. There we go. That works. Couple of LEDs on the top here. You can definitely see at night with those bad boys on there. I don't know what the runtime would be on the batteries, but you can see for a little while. Definitely be bright. Yep. Yeah, you can definitely see where you were going, then FPV it, right? Throw a little FPV camera right there, right in the center right there. Good to go. Throw the goggles on. Yeah, you know what? One of the things when I first grabbed that, like obviously one of the first things that I started doing was figuring out placement for this thing inside. This thing can literally go anywhere inside that body. I can get 360. I mean, I could probably even throw this thing in there, which that would actually be pretty cool. That would actually be pretty cool. If I took my Gear 360 and stuck it inside the Dbxl-E, XLE 360 video, that would be cool. The only thing is that the clarity on it's not that good, but I don't know. There you go. 360. Ever think about getting a GoPro session? Yeah, I had 3 of them, but the UDR took one of them out. So I still have 2 that I always use. The Session 5s. These are my go-to cameras right here. I love these things. Excellent clarity. The stabilization is actually pretty good. What the heck was that? Yeah, there you go. Mount it in place of the driver's head. Absolutely. Yeah, because you know what's funny? Watch. So the drivers actually look like midgets inside, or should I say little people? They look like little people in the car. They're like, they don't even fit. Don't they look like it just doesn't look right? Look how much headroom there is. You could definitely put a session in place of its head. But isn't this thing nasty looking? And look at that. Look at that beef. I think what's nuts is the size of this shock compared to my hand. It's massive. And obviously, you know, yeah, I like Fox. I don't know what it is. I just always have. Oh, actually, I've always liked Losi, though. I've got some old school Losi stickers. Check this out. Check out these stickers. They're so old that they're yellowing. These are my old Team Losi and Team Losi stickers from when I used to race. Not for Losi. It was just, you know, you stick it up cars with Losi stuff. But these are old. Oh, let's see. There you go, Peyton. Do it. Yeah, there you go. Mount one in place of the driver's head. Yeah, that's. Now because you said that, I'll probably have to do it now. It's an awesome idea. So much room. Do it. What we could do is because I've got 2, technically I could mount both of them in there, put one facing forward and one facing back to the side. So if you put obviously the driver's head facing forward, and then oh yeah, nice. You guys are just looking at a banner. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. Here, I see that's what happens. I end up reading the comments and I walk away and didn't even realize. I didn't realize what I did. Right, like that. All you guys that come to the stream, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna understand Thursday. But Lane, one head facing straight forward, obviously because there's two, and then the the passenger side facing back out of the right rear, so that you get the rooster tails, and probably take out the fake fan in the back just to get a more clear view of that wing, and then you'll see more rooster tail. You know what I mean? I think that's, yeah, that's a good idea. Might even take off one of these side panels too. Yeah, you know what? Wonder what this thing would look like without its Nah. I was thinking kind of like what I did with the Camo X4. What this thing look like without its body panels. Well, I just noticed that the sides actually lock in. So the sides on both the left and right side of this have like a channel that hooks down over the chassis to keep the sides rigid. I think I was surprised with literally the dust boots all over this thing's drivetrain. The shocks, all the shock shafts have dust boots. All the outdrive axles, the CVs, inner and outer, have dust boots. The rear drive shaft to the diff has a dust boot. What's weird is the center diff doesn't, and I don't understand why. So the forward drive shaft, that cup actually doesn't have a dust boot on it, and I don't understand why it doesn't. Figure, well, why shouldn't it have a dust boot on it? Right between the brackets of the wing would be a good place. Yeah. Is there enough room? Yes, there is. Lane, it sounds like you've been here before. Yeah, I could figure out something. Right inside this cage, be nicely protected. Maybe even drop it down from the top. Lane, man, coming up with some good ideas. See, it's always good to have another head on your shoulders. Because mine doesn't always think. But yeah, that's a good spot. With the UDR, what was awesome with the UDR was I took out, obviously, the back fans, so I was able to mount a GoPro looking through that back window. And on some of the video, you got that. And what was awesome is when the front end would pound into sand, the sand would, do that push up. And it was just because of the stabilization, you actually get to see the inside of the truck moving almost semi-independently of the camera because of the stabilization. It was a wicked cool effect. And then when I had mounted the camera on the side facing this way, looking at the grasshopper legs pounding up and down, going over the terrain, it just, all you need is literally just seconds of that type of footage. So if you grab even if you grab 30 seconds of that footage, you're only using little pieces to put here and there chopped up, because if you're focused in on a certain component, you're not seeing the scenery around. So you could literally do 30 seconds of just, you know, a certain shot and just use it throughout the entire video. I already did. I did one, Peyton. It's already on the channel. The only cars that are not part of that, this, that, that, and that, and that. There was a ton of cars on that thing. Technically, that was part of the video. It was just a surprise kind of like unveiling. Lane, did you see what my other session looks like? I'm not sure if you've seen the video. What car does the Hoons? It goes on the Mojave. I did a we had this rainstorm and I was just like, you know, this is junk, can't drive, and I literally was just like, you know what? I'm throwing those tires on and I'm just gonna go rip it in the street. And it was a blast. I got soaked. The amount of water that thing was throwing at me, because obviously I was trying to get those low incoming my mind just can't think. Kick out, slide out, whatever the heck it's called. Power slide. And what I would do is try to turn the car basically right before the river of water that was running down my road. And obviously, because it's four-wheel drive, it's spraying, you know, 3 wheels technically of water at me as it's going by me. It actually got into the microphone of my Note 8. So you can actually hear it. You can hear the microphones getting blocked with water because it was spraying water all over the phone, because I was using that to capture the footage. And that was the other thing too. It kept getting messed up because being a touch screen and water, no bueno. I'm going to go out on a limb, Peyton, and say absolutely not. No, literally bought them for that. No, I wanted to try that thing with road wheels to see what it would do. And I was wicked surprised. What I should do is I should just burn them up. It did a nice smoke show. I actually got blue smoke from those tires. It was actually cool. Limitless and the infraction. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Exactly. It's exactly what they come on. Metz has got it. Mitts. Yeah, Mitts. I just called you Mitts. Where the hell did that come from? Mitts. All right, man. I don't know where that came from. What I think what I was trying to say was limitless, and I combined your name with limitless, so it was Mitts. I don't know. I don't know where that stuff comes from. You know, when you combine 2 words by accident. I don't know. Mets. So I am looking for. Do you know anything about carpet cars? Because I'm I'm really thinking that I want to get one, and I am leaning towards getting a Schumacher Cat only because as a kid, it was literally my dream car. Like when I saw my first, or heard, when I heard my first Schumacher Cat, I was just blown away at its just everything. And the L1 is actually looking really nice. I know nothing. Lane, did you notice? Did you notice? Obviously. I didn't even know that that's what happens. What was it? Was it the Cub Cadet? Was it the Cub Cadet snowblowers? That's a riot. Lane, if you watch the video, you just made me a penny, brother. Dude, I'm rolling in it now. Pennies. Trash Ninja. X-Ray 2020 is coming out soon. What is that? This was a new Razer phone? X-Ray 2020? Is that something you personally know about? Like, have been following it, or what? 2 suggestions. Just buy the Schumacher Cat, and 2, build your own drift car from scratch. That's a thought. I mean, I'm building that crawler from technical, I should call it scraps. I feel like at this point right now, I feel like it's scraps. What's funny is I actually wanted to buy the Schumacher Masami, but I think it's one of those things that I'd probably buy it and not want to drive it. I'm not into buying, or having, anything as far as a shelf queen. Like even my Camaro. I mean, I drive it because it's meant to be driven. What am I getting too tired here? It's meant to be drived. 4-wheel drive, because that's what I'm used to. Drived. Immortalized forever. Look at this idiot. What's he, from Boston? You know what's funny is that the live stream isn't dumping out. It's probably because we haven't gotten into the teen numbers. Once we get into those teens, it seems like that's when the live stream just dumps. Or my volume goes out. Buy 2, 1 to beat the snot out of, and the other to take to an RC car shows. Yeah. Techno just released their new. Look at you, Trash Ninja. Are you into on road? I'm thinking you are. I've never been an on-road person. I had one on-road car in my whole life. It is upstairs in my attic somewhere, probably buried in the insulation. You like off-road carpet? Now, this is going to sound stupid. So off-road carpet, obviously you're talking, jumps and like, not obviously, totally flat, terrain, right? It's going to be an on-road car. Have you actually been looking? Well, what was funny was they were actually doing trophy truck, which it just looked weird. It looked weird to see these like little mini tanks like driving around on the carpet, because whenever I thought of carpet tracks, I always just point blank thought of on road, not thinking off road, you know. But I mean, I guess that's the thing to do now, especially when, you know, at least for my area, it's getting, baby, it's cold outside. It's getting cold, man. So going inside, you know, being able to still do stuff. What, you talking the XO1? Now, why is two-wheel drive a popular class? Because it's cheaper? Less drivetrain drag, I'm assuming? Maybe a little faster? I don't know. But then again, I would think the four-wheel drive would be faster because you can, you know, rip it in the corners a little bit faster, I would think. Cheaper than four-wheel drive and has, oh yeah. I've never done carpet. The that track that I used to go to, the indoor track, was an indoor dirt track. I'm telling you, the only drawback to that, man, if you left your box open while the classes were running and you didn't close it, like, because you know, if you just left your box open, you were literally taking everything out when you got home because of all the dust and dirt that was inside the box. It was such a pain. I always left my box open. I didn't have the mindset to close it, just whatever. Charge the batteries, just throw my tools in there and go race. I gotta get myself a drink here. I'm dying. So what I missed? Do I still have volume? Hey, look at that. There's still volume. Amazing. I hate the fact I gotta wear glasses now. Drives me insane. Talking about racing, the Tenacity DB Pro would be and is perfect setup to race in a stock class. Really? Well, maybe I'd have to do that. Oh, I forgot about Yokomo. Yeah, we just have a red carpet. I think that's what you're talking. I have no idea about any of that stuff, to be honest with you. Everything, like I said, has just been freestyle, just driving, having fun. The races used to happen years ago, and it was dirt, and it was so different. But it was awesome, though. The loss of traction was awesome. Awesome, Peyton. Maybe you can talk your dad into buying it for himself. You and your dad can go. What's it called? Trash Ninja. Oh. You got sent up to your room. That's nice. Yep. Oh, Dollar Hobbies? I think the thing is, though, is if I was to buy, if I was to get a track car, it would be at my LHS, just because I don't know, man. I want to see this guy succeed. He's got a good thing going, and it's going to take everything that he can do, and people helping out. I'm actually going to try to do. I'm not that talented on the video aspect of it. Like I've said, like when I do my videos, even the video I just did with this thing, no, it's not there. The video that I did with that thing came out pretty good. Then there was another video that I did. Maybe it was for that same thing. I don't know. I think out of I think I have 400 videos, and out of those 400 videos, I probably have like 2 videos that I think are actually good. All the rest of them are just me just going like this. You know what I mean? Just driving. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's hard to find a hobby. Yeah, well, Lane, like, that's why I love having the shop that we have. That's why I want to see him stay in business. There's actually a couple, I guess, that are around, but I've got no interest. I'm one of those people that, you know, regardless of what anybody says, broaden your horizons, whatever. Unless there's some kind of issue that, you know, arises at, you know, the local place and you just decide not to go there anymore. But I definitely want to try to stay, you know, that local thing and give, you know, him my money because, I mean, I gave him my money here. I gave him my money there. So the max, I don't mind because it's helping out, you know. Don't want to see that place disappear. When you go there and you walk inside there, you literally look at the stock and you go, man, there's a lot of stock here that's just sitting. And his prices are good too. His prices are actually good. Oh, excuse me. What I would say is his prices are probably, maybe depending upon what you get, maybe $10 over offline. On $10 over online. Let's say offline. Which I think is good. I mean, that his prices are literally right there. I don't know how he's doing it. I know he makes money, but maybe he makes his money on parts. Because I know, like, for a shop that I used to work at, a bike shop, we made our money on parts. We didn't necessarily make our money on the sale of the bikes. We made our money on the service and the parts. So that was big. Yeah, I think my place is like literally, I could tell you right now. Alexa, how far away is Reckless Hobbies?
I found a Reckless Hobbies. It is 11.2 miles away on Cranberry Highway in East Wareham. It is currently closed but will be open tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
11 miles away. You can't beat that.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm Not Sure by Johnny Winter is a 1969
Alexa,
song whose
stop.
album is
Oh, of course they do. There is a markup. Everybody knows that. But you make more money on parts. So our markup at depending upon the part, if you were talking a high-end part, the markup wasn't as big. But if you were talking about just a regular part, markup was 50%. Buy something for $10, you sell for $20. That's literally what it was. So in the very beginning, when you own a shop, you point blank really are not making anything, because what you're doing is you're building up your stock. You sell one thing to buy two back, and you're not making a dime. You're making your money on repairs. When you first open a shop, you're making your money on repairs. All the other stuff is a wash. All the other stuff is literally to buy more product. That's why they say in your first couple of years in business, you make nothing, and they're not kidding. You got it, Lane. Oh, I cannot believe it's going to rain for the next 2 days. This is absolute garbage. Oh, what are you talking about? Are you talking about at my LHS? Or are you talking about another one? Yep. Yes. Yeah. The owner just doesn't sit on his butt and order product. He actually does stuff. Well, he orders product too, and he does have to sit on his butt to do that, but he would rather be, you know, doing other stuff. Mats, did you announce what happened? What you did? Can't wait to play with my toy. Couldn't tonight. Oh, dingy, huh? Dingy want to? I was trying to figure out what the heck. There you go. But what did you have to do for it? Huh? What did you have to do for it? Oh, you put it on the page? I didn't get a notification. Yeah, isn't that nice? I don't even get a notification on the page. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it is there. Yeah, what is the deal with all that stuff? I've briefly heard of it, yeah. Well, everybody on this channel is over 18 anyway. I don't know anybody's age. Don't care, don't know. Everybody's 18 and over, no matter what. That's literally all you got to do. Yeah, 18 and over. Yeah, that's the bad thing for me, Lane. I am not a book reader. I don't read anything because I just choose not to. It's a waste of time. So RC Sparks covers the topic. Yep, I'll have to go check that out. Well, that's why we're trying to keep, that's why we're trying to keep this channel that way, family friendly, which makes sense. The same thing with the RCGG site, family friendly. It has rules. What's crazy is that there are definitely some sickos out there, man. Minimum age was 13. Yeah. Boomers wreck everything. Yeah, but Lane, who's to say that a kid that says that they're whatever age they are isn't younger? Like how does that work? Do you know what I mean? Like they would literally have to do videos that kind of, I guess, prove that they were younger than that age or whatever. You got kids 8 years old. Yeah, well, yeah, you could probably get younger kids than that, which is nuts. But it's the thing that you do. It's either going to be YouTube or is it going to be the regular TV, you know? The butthurt millennials. Two live streams? What is that? What's going on, Trash Ninja? Oh, RC Conspiracy is definitely worth going over, checking them out, than staying on this thing. Go over to his channel. I've got nothing to talk about. I'm literally just hanging out, just saying, hey, what's up? I don't have any conspiracy theories, and I'm not wrenching on anything right now. I'm just waiting to go on that thing. We ain't doing it tonight. Pick one. Go to conspiracy. You know you want to do it. Oh, look at Mets. It's not live yet. I was just about to switch over. There's no Dbxl over there. Yeah, but that's his job, though. When you think about it, he's getting an income from that. Isn't that like what he does? Like, isn't he a I'm actually asking because I actually don't know. He's like a full-time YouTuber, I'm assuming, right? Fog City's here. Watch out, Mets. Phone and iPad. What you gotta do, Mets, is you gotta get the big screen going. You gotta put this channel on the big screen, and then save the conspiracy theory for the small one. That way, you can't be seen through the windows. The satellites can't be seeing, that you're watching the conspiracy theory thing. What's the name of his channel again? Man, my mind just goes fast. What's the name of his channel again? RC Conspiracy. Yes, okay. Oh, you have Apple TV? So you got 3 things going at once. Yes. CCXRC, yes. Yep. What does it stand for, though? CC, obviously remote control, but conspiracy what? Excuse me. The other C must mean something, right? Maybe it's like his name or something? Peyton, you traitor. Driftomaniacs did a review on your car last night. See, the new one. Oh, on this? Damn it. Yeah, you know what's funny is that when I got it, I was going to literally do the video, but I'm not gonna. If you're not, for me, right? If it's not in my head, I can't do it. It'll turn out like junk. And if anything, the video that I did on this did not come out. I don't know. It just didn't look right. Like I said, when I watch my own stuff, man, I'm a wicked critic on my own junk. Oh, what? He did a comparison of what? A new and new and old? Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that somebody that, can do that. Drifter lives in Cali. He's got the better weather than us on the East Coast right now. Yep. You're your own worst critic. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a good saying. We used to run studded tires on our bikes when we would do night riding. They worked. Actually, can't. Oh, Trash Ninja. You just gave me a killer idea. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, guy. I can give Trash Ninja the credit. Need some new paddle tires? Yeah. I can't stand the sound of my own voice. I have to get over that when I start. Yeah, you do. I'm the same way when I hear my own voice. Like my daughter says, whenever I answer the phone, she goes, "Dad, you using your phone voice." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's a riot how she'll call me out on that. I don't even realize it. I think on this, I'm obviously projecting my real voice. But it's funny when she catches me on that. She's like, "Dad, you're using your phone voice." Phone voice. I didn't even know I had one. What are you talking about? It's your idea, stay away, but you have no idea what the modification idea is, though. Dude, it would be insane, and it would be on this vehicle right here. I'm just afraid that it would probably annihilate it. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, we might have to do it. Ah. I'm looking at some tires. No one knows it's me when I've talked on the phone, even in videos. It sounds my voice. When I listen to myself on video, my voice sounds so much higher than what it sounds like. Obviously in my head. So I guess that's why. Oh, all right, everybody, go dump out on my live stream. It looks like CCRC just went live. So I'll see you later. Bye. You guys should go watch his stream. This thing is this. See you later. I'm off. All right, Mets. We'll see you later. I can watch both. You can multitask. Yeah. Buy some new knobby. Buy some new tires. Some knobbies. I literally Man, I don't know if it would work. Might. It would be insane. I'm not concerned about conspiracy theories. Yeah, but he probably, I mean, if that's his job, man, he's probably got all the latest, greatest info, you know? That's, who knows? Maybe someday that'll be me. Maybe someday I can quit my job and this will be my job to freaking play with RC cars. I mean, you kidding me? Like, that would be insane. Could you imagine that? I just don't get it. Like, I don't know, man. I think that would actually probably drive me nuts. Not like physically working, even though, like, one of my biggest complaints about doing YouTube is the videoing, like the editing. When I first started, it wasn't that bad because, well, my videos were junk. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know. But some of my videos actually, like I said, a couple of them actually turned out like I had thought in my head, which was why I was trying to get a hold of Metz to make some real good music that would go for videos, because he's got, I hear it in my ear that he's got, granted, he maybe hasn't done it for a while, but he could pick it up probably just like that. The only conspiracy I'm concerned with is, do I really have to work tomorrow to spend the money I make on bills? Yeah, of course you do. You absolutely do. I worked Sunday. See, this is the part that kind of wrecked things. So I was supposed to meet up with the owner at the LHS today, and I had actually, what I did is I changed my schedule and I worked. I knew it was going to rain, so I busted my Dbxl-E yesterday, and I worked all day yesterday. Made a good chunk of change for busting my butt, because I did a lot more than I, I didn't think I was going to get all the jobs done, but I did. I got them all done, and I actually did an extra one, which was funny. It was one of those ones where, hey, you're over there, could you, before you go, come check out my place? I'm like, yeah, sure. We should go over there and give him a hard time. Oh, so we see how you are. Nah, he's got to have some fun, There he is. He's switching back and forth. Oh, here we are talking about him. I'm switching between chats. Look at that. Peyton's faithful. Wow. What is it you do, my friend? Who, me? I do everything. So I don't have one primary job anymore. I literally I do it all. All of my, so like it's crazy. So when I first started out on my own, when I first started out on my own, I made a sheetrock company, okay, which was easy because the economy was so strong at the time. Making money was nothing. Like, I worked for this guy for a year. I learned everything that I needed to know, and what's it called? Breaking the camel's back, or whatever that term is. I went to go pick up a check on a Thursday night. I loaded up my kids in the car, and they were, how old were they? Car seat young. Drove all the way to his house, which was like a 40-something minute ride to pick up my check that I needed. and the check wasn't there. Calling him, no answer. Finally get a hold of him, and all I can hear is the background of a bar scene and a hang up. And literally, that was the last day. I just called him up, left a message. I go, put the check in the mail. I'm done. And that very next day, Friday, I started my own sheetrock company. Like, I was that pissed that I literally started my own sheetrocking company that day. It was insane. I just went to builders. I was that, I gotta say, right? So I was that guy that, I was young. I was only 27. I think I was 27. So I literally would drive into developments while I'm surprised I didn't get killed, but I also had that invincible attitude too. But I remember there was actually the sheetrock crew, right? They were sheetrocking a house. I literally walked into the house and I got an idea of who the lead guy was, because you just know things sometimes. I walked over to the lead guy and I said, where's the builder? I just literally just said, where's the builder? And he goes, oh, he's blah, 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 down the street at the other house. Went down to the other house, gave the guy my business card, and I said, call me next time. I'm way better than these guys. And the guy actually called me, gave me a house to do. And because of what I said I'm better than these guys. I was. I saw the work that they were doing. They were garbage. Friggin' beer cans and cigarette butts everywhere, holes in walls. The whole place was a disaster. And I knew the way I ran stuff working for that other guy, because I was on my own, that I'm monologuing. I'm not monologuing about garbage. But anyways, I started a sheetrock company. I did sheetrock for, I don't know. I think I stopped actually sheetrock like completely, like no more jobs. I slowly whittled it out. 2 years ago now, I think, or something like that. Was literally like the last job. Actually, I did do a job last year, but it was only because the money was so good. You work for 4 hours and get $700. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I mean, yeah, of course. 4 hours, $700. Yeah, I'll sheetrock again, but everything is on my terms. That's the part that I like about it. I've been in business since what, 89 or something like that? No, not 89. 98. Not 89. Jesus. been in business for myself since 98. So, and I never looked back. It's awesome. I do everything. Even my clients that I have now that I do landscaping for, I work on their cars. I'll change their smoke detector batteries. Anything that puts money in my pocket. Anything that puts money in my pocket, you know what I mean? You just got to do whatever. And I like it because I'm not doing the same monotonous thing every day. It's literally every day is different. Last week I finished up building a second level deck. Before that, what the heck did I do before that? Oh, before that, I got an emergency call for a water supply valve for the toilet. That was $230 right there for literally what? Half hour, 45 minutes of my time, $230. Hell yeah. Never look back. But to answer that question, who was I answering? I was talking to, who asked? I can't remember even who asked. But anyways, I do whatever. Oh, it was you, Fog City. Yeah, literally just do whatever, man. And I love it. Yeah, in America, the ability to succeed can be limitless. Yeah, it certainly can be. It's amazing that so many people don't, because they screw up they screw up, I want to say, too easy. At one point I had 5 to 7 guys, and I say 5 to 7 guys because literally out of a 7-man crew, 2 guys were always missing for some strange reason. It's the construction industry, you know? And it was a riot. I knew I could always count on 5 guys. I had 7, but I could count on 5. It rotated between the 7, but there were always 5 guys. Do you have your micrometer nearby? I need to know the tire size for my winter super secrets idea. Make bad choices that they make bad choices that they will regret. Yeah. Do you have your need to know tire size for my winter super secrets idea? Yeah. But for what though? What are you looking for size on? Always drug test when hiring, otherwise. Yeah, but where I was hiring from, drugs were rampant anyway, and most of them, it's the construction industry, Lane. So like, I mean, other than me, if one of my guys wasn't smoking pot, actually I did have one guy that didn't. He was probably my best guy. Yeah, his name was Steve. He was a good guy, really good guy. He worked for me for years. And then he finally went off his own because he started making whips. Like, like real Indiana Jones like style whips, and selling them online. And now he's got his own like online business, making and selling custom whips. It's insane. I didn't even know there was a market for that, but there is. You think about it. It's worldwide. The web has been able to create jobs for people that have a certain talent that never could have made it before. I mean, think about that. Somebody that makes whips now is on their own, just making money. What do you want to know about the tire size? You want to know what the hub size is? You'll be surprised what you can sell. Yeah. Well, Lane, they sold. Well, actually, shouldn't you say you should almost be? First of all, you should almost be surprised, I guess, what they can sell in America. They sold the pet rock, put a rock in a box and sell it as a pet rock. They sold that molded leash, the invisible pet leash, or whatever the heck it was. The leash that was like shaped like a drooped S and had a collar at the end of it. And literally people bought that and walked around with it. Like, I remember seeing people do that. Are you kidding me? You want to know what the tire height is? I can just give you that in inches. Exact tire height is 7.5 inches. You want to know width too? 7.5 inches. And width of this car, right? Or you're talking about this one. You want to know tread width? Tread width? Tread width is exactly 2 7/8. Edge of the tread to edge of the tread. Not on the patch, on the edges. The actual parts that bite. If you want to know the contact patch, that's a little bit different. What are you doing, Trash Ninja? What you got going on? Oh, I got to look on the thing. See what Met's posted. Oh, it's funny. Here you guys are talking about Lane. You're talking about the copper thing? Look what he's talking about. Ordering some tires. All right, Muscle. I didn't even know you were here. But they're in millimeters, so all you got to do is just ask Google. You can ask Google right now. Hey, Google, how many millimeters is 7 7/8?
22.225 millimeters. According to Sciencing, this means 7/8 inches is the same as 22.225 millimeters.
Oh, sorry. 7 7/8. I knew that sounded wrong. I'm like, wait a minute. 22 point whatever is that long. I actually have to type it in because it doesn't like my Bostonian. Oh, come on. Well, just add 7 inches to that. Okay, Google. Oops. How many millimeters is 7 inches?
7 inches is equal to 177.8 millimeters.
There you go. Just add 22 to that, and you're good to go. I don't know. Maybe that's having too much effect on me here. Yeah, I don't even see what that has any effect on anything. Like, does something like that affect this channel? Why? Because it has RC cars? Is that why? But that's literally everything. At least we didn't see the brand. Yeah. Yeah, it's a no name. Ugh. What does the COPRA, is it COPRA? What does it even stand for? You can't link stuff. You can on the RCGG site. That's what it's there for. Oh, excuse me. The EW YouTube regulations, what does that mean? Oh, children protection? But children protection on what, though? Children protection on, like, inappropriate, like, porn and stuff like that? But there's no porn on YouTube, right? Like, what is it? Like, man, it just drives you insane because any kid can access anything nowadays. These kids are smart. You know what I mean? That they're basically raised on the internet. They're smarter than us concerning all this stuff. They'll find ways around stuff. The bigger YouTube gets, the more regulations will be initiated. Yeah. You need a keyboard. Just get like a cheap wireless keyboard, man. Oh, here we go. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. So does that mean like it's exploiting kids? Is that what you mean? Wouldn't that be kids exploiting themselves online or something? Sounds to me like it's a parent's issue, not YouTube. Yeah, but I guess they've got to try to do something, right? Is it child exploitation or something? I don't even know. Personally, I feel like it should be up to the parents to regulate what their child. Yeah. Yeah. Yes! Who just said that? Somebody just said that. Holy crap. I totally forgot. I know I'm just freaking out because I literally just saw a blip on my screen. Somebody just said what RC it was that I had. Who was it? Watch it be my cousin. This first outing on this thing? Is it my cousin that answered that? Oh, come on. That had to be my... That's the only thing I can think about. No, it was actually RC 4x4. Holy crap. I actually got to answer this to this guy. Holy crap. It was a jackrabbit. I can't believe somebody else knew the RC, what it was that I had. Because it was actually because of the year. Because that's what he said. He said you had a Rayco jackrabbit. Oh, actually, he did it as a question mark, but he's right. In 1990 to 1993, and that's when I had it. That's insane. All my typing is like totally blown to garbage because I was just trying to type fast. That is insane. Can't believe somebody else knew or remembered what vehicle I was talking about that I had that I couldn't remember. That is awesome. See, now that's where the internet is actually cool. You want a shop tour? Here it is. This is your shop tour. Beat your kid, show them who's boss. You speaking from experience here, Mets? Show them who's boss. I have no issues with mine. They are great. Just like if a kid wanted to watch porn, they could just press. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Are they going to do like some facial identification nowadays? Like you have to have a camera and it's going to like scan your face to know whether you're 18 or older? There you go. That's what's going to happen. Every YouTube account now is going to have a facial recognition thing to see whether if you're old enough. Can you show your Peyton? I did like a whole vehicle thing right on my front deck. Just go back last month, I think it was, in the videos, and it's like literally every vehicle. Because even the way it is right here, it's not the same as what I did in the video. Oh God, there we go, Frog City. Uh-oh. Welcome to Kappa. Oh my God, sheesh, already after 10. Is it? Lane, it's past your bedtime, man. My PlayStation has facial recognition. What? What's the vid called? Ah, dude, I did it like a month ago. I could probably find it. Does anybody else use well, I got a Mac, so maybe it's a little bit different, but I use this, the ball track thing, and I also use the trackpad, and I use them both at the same time to navigate. Does anybody else do that? Like I always have both hands, one hand on the pad thing, doing one thing, and the other hand scrolling and clicking. It's weird. Past your bedtime? All right. I don't even remember what the video is, but I think it had something to do with the giveaway. Oh, RC Scale Comparo. That's what it was. I could put a link on here for you. It's got the cool. It's got the cool. Whatever it was. Beginning to the UDR. It had part of the Desert Eagle in it. That giveaway car that I did. It's right there. I do this to myself every night. Wake till 12 or later and wake up wishing Yup. Me, I get energized like now. Especially like, we're all just talking about stuff. You get amped up, And I'm telling you, I'm going to be getting no sleep on Thursday. Telling you, no sleep on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm literally going to be losing my mind because of what's happening. And it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Ugh. It's like that meme that they have with the guy that says mind blown. Like, I'm psyched. Gonna watch your but no, don't watch that. It's a garbage video, man. It's literally just pictures and a piece of paper that says what the scale is, showing cars side by side, dude. You're gonna kick yourself for even wasting your time watching it. Oh, there we go. I knew Matt. You know what's funny is I was gonna give you heat for saying, dude, what's up? You didn't post the armor thing. What's happening? You slacking? We all started from trash. Yeah. Yep. I tell you, because I obviously I see my screen because I'm looking at, the chat, and I keep seeing this thing behind me, and I'm just like, man, I literally have to wait 2 days to take this thing out. And even then, the ground's going to be saturated. Anywhere I go is going to be nasty, blah, blah, wine bag, whatever. You'll do it now? Oh, excuse me. Jeez. That is still nuts, though. I'm literally reading that comment again. RC4x4 said you had well, in a question form, you had a Rayco Jackrabbit, and it's like, as soon as I saw Jackrabbit, like it flooded back to my mind, like driving that car and the pull starts it took to get it running, and the thing was a blast. It was a big sandrail car. That's insane. That is nuts. You get another dust teaser. Nice. Muscles back. Your batteries came today for your Losi, but Tower Hobbies, no. I'm trying to read your sentence. I have a 4S battery and a 3S battery. So tell her how they said they would send me after 4S battery. What? Sounds like Muscles writing angry. Always told you to keep it. Good. That's a win. That's awesome. There is nothing wrong with that. That's always a good win in your favor. You got something 3S you can put that in? Or you're going to have to buy something? So, yeah, that's awesome, Muscle. That is awesome. I don't know if you guys remember the A-Team. I love it when a plan comes together. That's literally all I'm hearing in my head right now. I love it when a plan comes together. That is awesome. I love hearing good stuff like that. You know, it's always good when it, you know, something good like that happens, you know. I'm going to use it for my Creighton. That's awesome, dude. Extra battery for the Creighton. That's what they call mint. That is mint. What's nuts is I keep hearing, I'm sure you guys can hear it, right? I actually have, because my live stream has been dumping out on the audio, I actually have my TV playing my stream so that I know that the volume is still there. So I don't know if you guys can hear, like, I have it on volume 1, but I don't know how good this thing picks up on audio. Pretty sure it's this. Wait a minute. What's picking up on audio? Do you guys hear that? Or is it this that's audio? Because I can't tell. What sounded louder? That RC 4x4 guy, he's actually responded to me again. That's insane. How do I share this live stream so he can just come over here and he can talk here instead of asking me questions over there? Wait a minute. How do I? I hate not knowing stuff here. I'm too slow. Oh, wait a minute. It's that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. It's that. Oh, wait a minute. It's literally going to be like a sound loop now. Sorry. Shut up. Stop talking. Shut up. Stop talking. All right. Let's see. Now, how do I find... I talk to myself. Bam. Oh, where did he answer? Oh, no, he answered on YouTube. Excuse me. That's why I can't find it, because he actually answered on YouTube. Come on. Maybe he'll come over to that. It's RC 4x4. I don't know if he'll show up. How long are you going to be on tonight? I don't know. It's just like one of those things. Like, obviously, if the stream dumps out like it has, the live stream dumped out yesterday. So yesterday was what, my first live after hitting 1,000 subscribers, and the live stream all of a sudden dumped out twice on me. And I don't know if it was because of the amount of people that went on. It wasn't. It was only like 20-something people. Casey, what's going on, man? You just got on. You just got home. That's a riot. Two months younger in that video. You should see, Lane, you weren't here for picture night last night. I gotta move the chair over. You weren't here for picture night. You should have been here, man. It was a riot. I was like, and that's why it's funny on that Facebook. But I was sharing, I think it was literally just 2 years ago. Come on. Can't find stuff fast enough here. Ah, oh, come on. I have tons and tons of drone footage in my Google Photos. It's absolutely just crazy how many drone photos, videos, everything that I've got in here. Maybe it was it 2016? Nah, could it? Maybe it was. I don't think it was. Yeah, it actually was. All right, so hey, Lane, are you there? Mavic Active Track sucks. Yeah. I've got a Phantom 4 advanced, and the tracking on that thing actually is pretty good. So you ready, Lane? So these two pictures I'm going to show you were on literally the same day. So I was working on my Camaro, and I don't usually use a creeper, but I got this new creeper, and I was like, oh, I'm going to try it out. And I usually use cardboard. You know, it's easy. You slide easier on the cardboard on pavement. So, you know, I'm underneath the Camaro on my brand new creeper. So this was the hairstyle from 2016. It's a riot, right? 2016, literally that same day. So here's the picture in the car, right? Literally. So what happened is the creeper, my hair got stuck under the wheel, and I ripped my hair out. I walked right inside and I said, honey, chop it all off. Literally the same day. And like it's been like this ever since. Yeah. Yep. No, but actually, Lane, for me, it wasn't. There was zero work in long hair. The only time that it was ever an issue was right then, right there when I was on the creeper. And I just, because it's usually cardboard, and I wasn't thinking. And I had my head too far back, and the wheel was right there, and ripped my head back as I'm wheeling. And of course, you can't go forward because you don't know which way the hair is wrapped around the wheel. Oh, dude, I freaked. I flipped out. I'm like, I've got one of those. My fuse isn't even short. I think my fuse is literally just always blown anyway. Casey, what? You had cornrows? Holy. Yeah, it felt friggin' great. Like literally, I mean, that is literally moments later that I got that haircut. But I had to show the other picture first in front of the Camaro because you could see the hair longer in that picture. Inside the car, you can't see it as much, but you could definitely see the change. Casey Benson, what's going on here? Skydio good for active track on. Are you stating a fact? Because I'll tell you right now, that is something that I actually asked them. So I emailed Skydio about their I emailed them about their active track, about their tracking technology, and I said, how small will it track? And the guy got back to me. He says, well, right now we're tracking human size objects. And I said, well, what about an RC car? Because that was my primary thing on getting one of those Skydio drones, was the fact of, if it'll follow an RC car, bam, there's the flying camera getting all the footage. You know? It worked for your friend? That's awesome. Yep. Yep. Sometimes, man, it's just that, I don't know what it is. You know what's funny from here? It looks like, does it look like to you my UDR tires are slicks? I'm like, I'm all of a sudden just looking at it right now. I'm like, man, those tires are slicks. At least it looks that way to me. Snap on T-Max box. Well, yeah, because that was big. Maybe that's why it works. Well, so it probably would follow that thing. But most of my cars, like obviously the drone footage that I got with the MT was that worked out awesome. There's actually one shot where I was standing and the way the truck went, I thought the truck was going to take the drone out. Like the truck went so high, but my perspective of where I was standing was off. So it looked like the truck was going to take out the drone. Like I freaked. I actually had to edit it out, like me flipping out, because $2,000 drone being taken out by a $700 truck. It's like, yeah, no. What video is it? It's the mountain. I think it's called the mountain. It's the one where the tire from the Hobeo is actually on the hood of the UDR. There's actually two pictures, but one of them more showcases the UDR. The other one showcases the Hyper MT. But I think it's called the Mountain. I think. I could go back and check it and throw it on here. That's actually the video that I'm talking about that actually came out pretty good. That's actually what got me recognized. That video right there. At least I'm pretty sure it's that video. Wow, I've put out. Oh, wait a minute. It's not called that. It's, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is called, but I've got it titled different. It is. Right there. Who flew the drone? Me. I flew the drone. I got I fly my drone commercially, so I'm licensed. Where do you think Arma got the idea for the infraction? I missed that. All right, Lane, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming to the stream, man. Oh, Ken Block. What, because of the drone stuff? Is that what we're talking about? I think that's what we're talking about. Or you're talking about the Arma. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about the Arma, aren't you? Oh. All right. Well, this stream is literally 3 hours now, so I'm just going to end it, man, because that's like, holy smokes, how? How are we getting such a crazy stream again? So anyways, everybody who came to the live stream, again, thank you for coming. It's actually, it's always cool, man. Slowly people like trickle in and trickle out. You know, people got stuff to do. I know. 3 hours, build something. Yeah. Yeah. How about I want to take that thing out? That's the thing that's driving me nuts. I want to rip that car. Since you work on the weekends, yeah, it's tough, man. Oh, Matthew, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, did you pay the 600 for it or what? Yeah, Matthew. Is Matthew on the group? All right, cool. All right, well, I'm going to end this live stream now just so you guys, you know, you can do whatever. So, like I said, everybody, thank you for coming to the live stream. It's been awesome. It always is. So I am just going to end the live stream like I usually do. And that's 3, 2, 1. See ya. Oh, that didn't work. See ya.